Welcome to Business Analysis Techniques. This is Unit 4. This is the Spring 2014 quarter. I'm your online instructor, Diana Block. So in Unit 4, we're actually going to read Chapter 4 of our textbook. And I do have the Chapter 4 PowerPoint attached here. And you also have discussion this week. You're going to participate in the discussion by providing a full response of your own to the discussion question, which relates to regression analysis in Chapter 4. And then you'll also give at least 2 responses to your classmates to their posts. And I'm going to spend most of my time this morning on the assignment. You've got 2 files here. One has the assignment data, and that's in Excel, and then the other file is a Word file that has the actual assignment. So this is the Word file. Once you've run the regression analysis in Excel, then you will enter the answers to these questions on the Word file. So once you've run Excel, that's when you will complete this Word document. So we'll come back to that. So the assignment data is here in Excel. So here's the first problem, the hospital data, and then here's the housing data. So it's going to be very important that you've done the reading first before you begin this. So here's our textbook. And so for the first problem, you're going to read the entire chapter, but you're going to focus in here on page 122, where it starts off telling you how to complete the regression analysis. So this section is going to help you with that. And you see, as you read through these pages starting on 122, it tells you exactly how to get to the regression, all the instructions in Excel. It starts at the bottom of 122, tells you how to go to the data analysis tab, select regression analysis, and then you'll continue following all the instructions using the data given. And then this last slide on this particular page, this shows you where some of the answers are that you're going to be looking for to put into the Word document. So as you can see, everything is here. So you're going to use this as your guide to complete that first problem. Now with the second problem, you've got multiple regression, and so you'll go over to page 128, and you're going to see some information or a sample problem there that is very similar to the second problem. So basically 128 is where it starts talking about it, and then you continue to page 129, where it's going to show you a regression problem that has selling price, square footage, and age, very similar to the problem that you're going to work on for the homework. So as you continue reading there, here over on page 130, it tells you how to run this in Excel with multiple regression data. And so you'll follow these instructions to put everything in Excel. And then this slide here, this last one on this page 130, this again is where it tells you how to find the answers that you're going to put into the Word document. So all of the instructions for completing this week's assignment are truly illustrated for you in the textbook. So once you've read the chapter and reviewed the PowerPoints, it's just a matter of following these instructions using the data that you're given, and then picking out the information that's requested. So again, this is the first problem. So you've got a Y and an X, your regression data. And then on this, and so that you'll enter this using the information on pages 122 and maybe the next 2 to 3 pages after that, starting with 122. Then you've got this housing data problem where you've got a Y, which is a selling price, and then you've got 2 regression data points, square feet and age, similar to that problem we saw on page 128. So if you go to page 128, and then the next few pages after that, it's going to walk you through how to do this problem. So you're going to, once you complete the regression analysis, then you'll have all the regression data posted here. Excel will automatically post the regression data. So then when you have that regression data, you'll go to your Word document and you'll enter this information, A, B, C, D, and E for problem 1, and A, B, C, D, and E for problem 2. And you'll pull this information out of the regression data that you found. So it's just a matter of, as long as you enter the regression data correctly, Excel's going to do all the calculations for you. All you need to do is just pull this information out of it. And that is the assignment for this week. Keep in mind that you have a video example right here. This is going to be a great example this week. If you don't normally watch the videos, I highly recommend you watch this one this week. It's going to walk you all the way through a problem like this and show you everything that's going to happen in Excel. And then you've also got a Word document that has some additional examples as well. So these are really good examples this week. You also have the textbook website that have sample problems and sample quiz questions. Remember, we do have a quiz coming up in week 6. So just keep that in mind as you have some extra time. So that's what's happening for week 4. You're going to complete this regression analysis. And if you have any questions or concerns, get stuck anywhere, remember my phone number, my email address, all my contact information, office hours is posted in the instructor area. And I wish you good luck this week, and I'll be talking with you in the discussion area. Thanks.